They just apprehended this motorcycle rider here. Unfortunately, driver, passenger, no helmet. And the first thing the driver did is bring out his cell phone. So I'm guessing he doesn't have his license with him, or maybe doesn't have a license at all. And in fact, that motorcycle was about to go on the back of this tow truck because the driver could not show a license. This van has improvised license plates, and some of the tires are almost bald. So they're just checking it out now. Most likely it's going to be a colorum.
Magkano po isa? 1,000. Okay.
Indeed, the passengers inside said they're bringing 1,000 pesos per head, Cubao to Baguio. Unfortunately, that's considered as colorum operation because this is just a private vehicle. If there was an accident, there would be no insurance for the passengers. So they escorted the van to a bus terminal on EDSA so the passengers won't be too inconvenienced. This vehicle will be impounded. No wonder the tires were bulging. I counted 15 people who come out of this vehicle. If you take a look at the front tire, you can see there's quite a lot of tread. But then look at these back tires. And they were really bulging under the weight of all those passengers. They are returning everyone's money. Apparently the female passenger here was charged 1.5 as the last passenger. So she's asking if they can help her in some way. So they just found the real license plate somehow. I'm just wondering, why did they install the improvised plates instead of the real plates? So now one of the enforcers will ride inside and the other enforcers will escort it. They have to have someone inside because what often happens is when you're escorting them to the impound lot, they try and run away. One of the common complaints about colorum vans is the way they drive, often very aggressive on the road. And if they get involved in an accident, they run away. They will not stop, they will not take responsibility, they will not pay for damages to your vehicle, to your motorcycle. They will just run away because they don't want to get impounded as colorum. And there's actually another colorum van apprehended on the other side. Apparently the driver of this couldn't even show a license. So aside from being impounded for colorum operation, the driver could not show a license. This vehicle has obviously been in an accident before. There's lots of bumps and scrapes on the side also. These kind of drivers, like I mentioned earlier, they're often known for being aggressive on the road. You can see all along the vehicle there's so many dents and marks. There's actually another vehicle that arrived to try and negotiate the release of the van. He is alleging to be associated with a government agency. I haven't seen any kind of ID, so I don't know if that's true. And you'll see that van is actually going on the back of this flatbed tow truck. This vehicle here has been ticketed for illegal parking, and because no drivers come out to move it, it's actually going on the back of a tow truck. There's also 2 motorcycles on the sidewalk. They're being ticketed for illegal parking, but they do have drivers, so as long as they give their license, they can just take a ticket and ride away. They won't go on the tow truck. Here's another vehicle that's being ticketed and towed, and if you look just above it, no parking both sides. And over here there's a taxi being ticketed, and again there's a sign right there, no parking both sides. Unfortunately no one came out to claim this motorcycle that's parked on the sidewalk. And there's no license plate either, so they couldn't ticket it even if they wanted to. So that will also be going on the back of the tow truck. I'm not really sure how they're going to fit this on the tow truck, but I'm sure they'll get it done eventually.